So today I just made colors like this on my eyes, kind of bluish gray with some peach in the inner corner and a little bit of shimmer of course, but the rest is like really neutral. Yeah, if you wonder about my nails, it's not fresh anymore, and it is chocolate cakes from SC. I don't remember the number, but chocolate cakes. It's like a dark chocolate brown, and this color is SC as well, I believe. Oh, I don't remember that name, but you know, it's one of those really bright pinks. Yeah, I think it was from last summer or something. Yeah, well, it's not a really new color or anything like that. And that one for sure is like really one of those. But nice, you know. It's a really dark chocolate though. Those are the eyes I look for today. The color, even if I have blue eyes, I think it goes really well with blue eyes too, because no blue eye is really blue, you know. It's more like a grayish blue. Yeah, so it kind of really just puts a little bit more like color on the eye, I think. Yeah, so hope you have a really good spring and week. Spring is really like starting to bloom here. Everything is like blooming, and the flowers have a really strong scent because it starts to be warmer already. So if you get out like late morning, you really get a spring scent in your, you know, senses. What do you call it? Yeah, so bye for now. Thanks for watching. Well, after I brush them through, the color comes, you know, down from here where it's really sparse. You know, where I really want it to be, like here it's a bit more full. So I want it to be like that. And here the color comes down every time I comb them through. So I'm going to use a tiny little bit of this gel from Ofra with a really fine brush. Again, a lid primer from, this one is from Guerlain. For the crease again, I'm using this middle brown from here. This is like a Smashbox blue eye palette. That's how they call it. And again, you know, usual place above the socket, or what you call it, on the bone, but not of course until the end. And I'm holding my eye like this so it will be smooth going, smooth sailing, and turning it a bit like this and down here, so I won't have, you know, that it won't look puffy here where I have like wrinkly and puffiness. So I prefer to make all this a little bit darker as always. Doing the inner corner, so I'm taking this really light color from here with a smaller brush. So it's so simple though to have like a neutral palette like this all the time at hand, you know, so I didn't even put it away. That's why I'm kind of using it a lot lately. So I'm taking this and this color. This is like a peach, and this one is kind of a muted dusty rose with some sheen in it. I'm taking those two with a brush like that, because the peach one is really matte, so it tends to be even more, you know, like going all over the place. And of course I know I should have put a base on, but I kind of didn't plan too much, so yeah. So here it goes without the base, or without the cream shadow, let's say. So now I'm taking this duo from Guerlain. It's number 7. Too Lovely. Yeah. Color like this. It's kind of a bluish gray with a nice light turquoise, or what you call it. Blue, turquoise. It kind of has, yeah, but that's the color. Anyways, let's just pack this grayish blue here. You know, the way I'm usually going up like that. I'm gonna use this one here now for that purpose. Of course down here, you know, stronger like always, that it will fade upwards. Now blending brush, and you know, it looks like this. Kind of the usual way I do my, you know, eye makeup. Blending in between. Like that. Same here. And then I will just blend, you know, in circles here. Not really taking it too inside because it's a strong color. I don't want it until here. I want this to stay like kind of like a neutral color. Compact powder for the brow bone again. I took kind of a fluffy brush, but never mind. You know, it's kind of thick, but never mind. Just taking it up here, blending it into that blue gray. A little bit down here too, just to blend it a bit. I'm taking that same brush actually. I'm going down a little bit to soften it here. Just, you know, I will clean it after to make it nicer, you know, like a nicer line. Then I know exactly what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do under the eye something, you know. Now, peach and this gray, it's kind of nice and quiet, you know. But of course I want to add this color. I mean, what is it there for, if not for using it? So I'm just taking a brush like this and going into this really pretty shimmery color. Yeah, tapping it off a bit. And I'm taking it down, you know, like the way I usually like to do it, kind of between those two, just down here to begin with. And maybe I will use it wet even because I don't have a base, but let's see. Because those kind of need a base to get stuck since there's so much shimmer in it. So on it goes. It's not like foiling, I'm just making it wet so that I'm again using this L'Oreal Super Liner in Carbon Gloss. I hope there's still something left over there. And what I like about this, that you can really get it where I have really blonde, you know, lashes, and just hardly touch the skin. As always, Bioderma, cleaning up the fallout, because there is. So I decided anyways to go a bit under the eye. I'm taking this black eyeliner or kohl pencil or whatever it is. Dior, kohl pencil. Connecting with this one. And a little bit drawing down here, but not too much, just tiny little bit like that. Oh, I really feel like I'm too far away to see exactly what I'm doing. I'm kind of doing kind of like, okay, halfway knowing what I'm doing. It's not like the mirror is so far away, but you know, if I really need glasses on to do this, then it's kind of far away no matter how close it is. Well, now on this kohl liner I'm taking this kind of a gray. It's also from Guerlain, but it's more like a true gray, I would say, with a small angle brush. Just, you know, dabbing it right on. Still to make it like a gray look and not anything too black over here. Today I'm using this Givenchy green tinted primer. I'm going over again the brows. They got some, you know, foundation in them and whatnot. Just with this one again, just to set them and make sure they don't have, you know, powder and stuff in them that makes them look white and funny. So first of all, I'm using this number 7 from an old Guerlain blush. It's really light, so it's like a glow kind of powder, all over glow powder. I'm just using a brush like this, taking some of that, and first I'm starting here when it's like more on it a bit. For a soft cheek color to begin with, I'm using this Ofra bronzer. Bronzing Gold. It's like a mosaic, one of those kind of colors. It's really like very light, very kind of peachy kind of thing. Depends, of course, how much you go in the, you know, you get color from it. Oh, it's very soft. Very, very soft. I forgot how all over it is. All over powder, flying all over the place. But when it comes on my cheeks, it kind of gets a You know, really subtle kind of a cheek color like that. So it's very strange, you know. It's not a, it's a little bit of a surprising kind of thing. So I'm taking this color. It's kind of a coral. I like this color, this side much better because that's really like coral. And here you have pink with some gold, kind of gold shimmer or sheen. Yeah. So this side is much nicer, but of course it's kind of small, so yeah, taking a brush like that. I'm trying to take more from this coral side, if possible. Kind of taking some off like this. And then kind of high up here. Ooh, yeah, you see that sheen? Yeah, it does have a sheen, but you know, it's impossible to take just from one side. That's the thing I don't like with those. They're so tiny. What can you do? But the thing is with those, with the little, you know, shimmer or whatever you want to call it, it's shimmer, I suppose. Yeah, this is the pink side, so you do get like shimmer inside the color, whereas this is the coral side, this one. So this is a really pretty color. This one without the shimmer would be gorgeous too, but the shimmer makes it less, you know, attractive in my eyes. I don't want shimmer like that, like glitter on my cheeks. So what I do, I put it on like that with this brush, and then I take another brush and I kind of wipe them off. They come off, you know. Then you're left with the sheen. Of course, it got too strong. What can I say? What can I say? Yeah. On the lips, I will use this Smashbox Nude Pencil Medium. And then I will just go over with this Clarins number 6. You know, those instant, the lip perfector thing. The light, you know, like a balm thing. Balm gloss, whatever. So I'm going over everything with this spray then. Makeup fixer spray from Ofra. So I realized the skin doesn't look, you know, perfect or anything like that. You can still see some, you know, red spots and stuff, but I don't really care. Yeah, I decided to leave it like this, and that's it. I will just do something about this hair and be back. I'm just going over a little bit with this blending brush here. That it won't be a really sharp line. I felt that it became a little bit too sharp here. Something like that. Then I'm just going over with this. No, you know, I have a really thick French now. Because that's what I asked for, but, you know, it's kind of, when it's really thick, it's kind of, you know, going really, like, deep into the hair, and then it's not really, you know, helping. I don't know if that is helping either, but you know, I'm just going through it like this. My hair is kind of, well, yeah, well, just to make it a little bit less long. It's like getting too long on me, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm using this one just for this now. So I'm still not happy with this shimmer and, you know, this eyeshadow being so fallout, so much like a fallout. So I'm using this mineral eyeshadow sealant, you know, just to try and make it a little bit more of a something interesting. So I decided on top of the what I made now, wet and kind of satin looking, I'm adding it dry just to get out some of the fun, you know, shimmer that it has. Okay, so that's the way to use it then. To use some kind of, where did I put it? Eyeshadow sealant or, you know, whatever like that. It doesn't, water doesn't work as good as this, that's for sure. So if you have something like that, and if you have this kind of palette. I believe they all kind of work the same way. One is very like easy to use, and the other one is more like a shimmery with fallout from these Guerlain palettes. So if you have it and it's kind of annoying, try use it with something like this, with a sealant or a makeup fixer. I don't know. Maybe that will work just the same, but this one I know. This one really takes, first it makes it like really like a satin. If you want it like the other one, you get it like that. But then if you want the shimmer to come out, you just pop some of it dry on top, and then you really get it stronger like that. The way I like it.